What is up, keepers of the flame? How we holding up in this lovely, lovely winter season? Had our first snow day today. Whoop whoop. What is going on with Leo's dark side of the moon? I'm going to shuffle a few times. See how that goes. Maybe with my teeny tiny tarot hands. Okay, that's better. Alright. What's up with Leo's dark side of the moon? Anything? Leo's like, excuse me, I am all sun. I am made of sun. There is no dark side of the moon. I don't have one. What are you talking about? Okay, Leo. Ooh. Okay. Sagittarius coming up. Again. Okay. What was that? Sunlight? Two of fire here. Look at that. Okay. I hear you, Leo. It's all sun and glorious. La 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 la. Ooh, we got the child and the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. This says to me you're merging with yourself here. You're unbinding. This looks like unbounding from like some weird third-party idea situation and getting back to your child here. Okay, you got the Ten of Wands, unburdening yourself. Or maybe, you know, not setting yourself on fire. There's a chisel, a hammer, and a chisel here. And behind him, he has carved out this, what looks like an animal totem. There's an eagle at the top. There's a wolf in the background. Something with like a weird pincher thing right there. Sagittarius had this card, but it was upright. Horse and a bear. And a butterfly. Okay, so, but I get that you're burning stuff off. You're unburdening yourself. You're taking away that stuff that's like hiding who you are. And you're ready to be done with it. Yeah, you're closing out that cycle. It's near closed. Yeah, the journey's almost over in this old cycle that you're closing out. And you are getting back to you. Body and mind. Because body and mind, and then this is... So I don't know if you have like Gemini placements here, or what the deal is. You might want to look that up. And then you've got thought in the upright and abundance in the not upright. And you feel like you have to choose between the two? That ain't right. That is not right at all. Leo. Okay, we're going to get to reading because... okay. So the Ten of Wands is the ending of the cycle, right? In reverse. And it's closing off. Let's look at Journey in reverse. 17. That's 16. Destiny. Okay. Give you something to look at. Oh, Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom. Leo. Okay, so keywords are experience, character, the past, cause and effect, consequence, conditioning, environment, external influences, providence. And I'm going to skip because we've got a couple big. So the potential blockage, which means when it's in the reverse, if you will, is the Journey card. Reverse symbolizes a fixation with the past that prevents one from living fully in the present. It matters not if you are holding on to a happy moment or a painful one. By holding on to those moments, you may be potentially hampering your ability to experience life fully and completely in the present. Are you constantly reliving your past successes to the detriment of doing well in the present because the days gone by were better, bigger, brighter than the life you lead now? Or are you holding on to a painful past and suffering as you relieve your hurts over and over and over again? Relive, not relieve, sorry. What is it that you've learned from your journey? Has it made you a happier, healthier, wiser person, or has it made you a wary, cautious, cynical, or full of anxiety? We learn from our past experiences. In each moment, we can uncover our personal truths. But sometimes the knowledge we take from them has taught us to be more afraid or overly cautious. The knowledge gained from those experiences is, when implemented in the present, to a sometimes detrimental degree. Okay. Have your past experiences made you afraid of living in the moment? Do you feel like letting go of the past and living in the now? Do you feel, and by living in the past or by living in the now, you might somehow be caught out again or disappointed? Or are your experiences in the now not equal to those of your past? The journey card reverse asks you to let go. By holding on, you actually risk having the worst case scenario, quote unquote, manifest because you invest so much time, thought, and emotion into the possibility. You are no longer the person you were in the past, for good or for ill. Your life and you and your circumstances have changed. The past is gone. Let it be over, and instead, fill this day with possibility. Make this day a good day by shifting your attention and interest to what surrounds you in the present. If the present is not as full or as grand as you wish it to be, then make it so. Today is the day you can change for the better, and so is tomorrow. Heck yeah, Leo. Okay, so let's go body and mind. Even though that isn't an air sign, a lot of times these cards do not mean typically what they mean in the traditional tarot. Okay, again, nail polish not helping with the picking up of the cards. This is a cool card. Look at that dragoon. Okay. So, keywords are imagination, reality, fact, opinion, body, mind, open mind, and narrow mind. Meaning, what is the reality and what is imagined? What is fact and what is fiction? Can that which dwells within the mind have an effect on the body? And can the physical body affect the state of the mind? The 11th of air symbolizes a need to keep a healthy understanding of the relationship between the mind and body, and the power each can have over the other. It symbolizes being able to differentiate between fact and opinion, and to make room for the imagination with our realities, while still embracing a little bit of reality within our imaginings. This may be a challenging card for some because the eyes can only see what the mind is willing to conceive. So the more rigid the mind, the more difficult it is to accept how much influence and power the mind and body have over each other. If the mind is unwilling or limited, then the understanding is very difficult, and acceptance, in some circumstances, may be impossible. We all know someone who, no matter how many times they are offered facts, not opinions or theories, still cannot believe unless they witness it with their own eyes or experience it personally. And even then, they still might not believe. They are complete skeptics. Then there are others who are open to everything and question nothing. They would believe you if you were to tell them that you did not see a blue sky above, but instead saw a pink one. Yes, there are actually people who see and perceive colors differently, but this person is so open-minded that they would not consider that a lie is offered. They would not question or even consider that you might be lying to them. They are just so trusting and willing to believe in the good of others that they accept everything offered, whether it be truth or deception. Their willingness to trust and follow blindly gets them into just as much strife as those who find it difficult to believe in anything beyond their own experiences. The 11th of air appears to remind us that somewhere in the middle of the two is a better way to be. Strive to be open-minded and questioning. Sometimes a little skepticism and discernment can serve to protect you from making foolish mistakes and following blindly as you are led off a cliff. On the other hand, believing only in facts and in the reality that you experience with your physical senses can close you off to reaching to your fullest potential. You may limit yourself and then what you accomplish, because achieving goals and living your dreams requires belief in something more than just the tangible. When the 11th of air appears in your cards, it also asks that you look at the impact of your beliefs might be having upon your body and the impacts of your lifestyle and diet might be having on your mind. The mind can and does have amazing power over the body. Some Tibetan monks and Indian yogis have been so skilled at using meditation to manipulate their bodies that they can control blood pressure, body temperature, heart rate, and more. People with multiple personality disorders have been known to have personalities that have completely different health statutes. They can have one personality that physically needs glasses in order to see properly, and another that does not. There are some with personalities that exhibit a range of physical health issues such as high blood pressure and diabetes, but other personalities have no health issues at all. And these differences have been witnessed, recorded, and studied by both medical practitioners and scientists alike. It is a fact that the mind can alter the body. How is your mind affecting your body? In the same way the mind can alter the body can also alter the mind. Research now shows that if the body is unhealthy, for example, there are issues within the gut such as the GERD, Candida, irritable bowel syndrome, and Crohn's disease. The mind, too, can be affected. Imbalances with the gut can lead to depression, anxiety, irritability, hyperactivity, and an inability to focus or concentrate, and memory lapses. Pain and inflammation can also have similar effects upon the mind, especially if they impact the ability to sleep. How is your body affecting your mind? It is important to understand that what you believe in your mind can have an impact on your body, and what you do to your body can have an impact on your mind. Just like the Indian yogis and Tibetan monks, you have it within you to have so much more control than you might believe. And sometimes the biggest changes can be made just by learning to see a positive lesson within a negative experience, or telling yourself that you can and will instead of you can't and should not. You can do most anything you set your mind and body to doing. The 11 of air also addresses the subject of fact and opinion and discerning between the two. We all have opinions, and those opinions may be valid if based on knowledge and personal experience. But opinion and fact are not the same thing. A fact is something that can be proven to be true, and that truth is based in certainty and consistency. It is a fact that night follows day. It is a fact that we live on a planet that is made up of oceans and land masses. It is a fact that rain falls from the sky. It is a fact that rainbows are created when light shines through water particles. It is a fact that something cannot be disputed. An opinion can be disputed. For example, it is an opinion that all dogs have fleas. A dog owner might have had many dogs. All those dogs may have had fleas, but this does not make the statement that all dogs have fleas factual. It is his opinion based in his personal experience. The fact is that not all dogs have fleas. Some do and others do not. The 11 of air asks you to be wise to the difference. When offering information to others, be sure that what you offer is fact. Be clear when you are offering opinions based on your personal experiences, because what might be truth for you may not be truth for someone else. Don't get caught up in a game of I am right and you are wrong when you are basing your arguments in opinion. Facts are certainties, while opinions might be true for the individual, but it can be subject to dispute when looked at from a perspective of another. A wee note should be also made of the difference between something that has been proven to be fact and something that is theoretical. A theory is a group of ideas or concepts. Might well have been studied and researched to a great extent, but it must always be remembered that theories are based upon conjecture, speculation, and assumption. Until such a time that a theory can be proven to be factual, it is only a guess. We can theorize all that we want, but we should be careful not to offer theory and conjecture as fact. Our minds, our imaginations are amazing creative tools. With our minds and imaginations, we have the ability to shape our reality and to create our reality. But that reality is also shaped by absolutes. The 11 of air asks us not to become so lost in our imaginings that we forget reality. Instead, we do best to remember that there needs to be a productive harmony and acceptance of both. We can literally change our minds, and in doing so, alter our physical state. But we do so within a physical reality that is full of certainties that we have no control over. We can only control ourselves and our perception of the world. When you differentiate between what is factual about your own mind and self, and what is simply theory or opinion-based belief, you can change what is within both so that your mind and body are one and not working against each other. You can see that true fact is a fact and rarely changes while opinions change all the time, irrespective of the facts, and can exist side by side with contradictory truths because they are often based on our perception and understanding as opposed to reality. Like other 11 cards, the 11th of air is balancing and realignment card. It appears within your reading. If it appears within your reading, it does so in order for you to determine if there is an imbalance at play and suggests that you meditate upon the subject. Holy bejesus, Mary, Mother of Christ. Like I said, some of these cards are freaking novels. Okay, Leo. Now we've got that. Oh, jeez. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, hi. Oh, this is Major Arcana. So thought comes right after journey, so maybe you uprighted your journey now. Thought, reality, power, attention, focus, attraction, positivity, negativity, and universal law. Ooh, Leo, you made it stride with that one. Ding-o, ding-o, ding-o-dong. Oh, praise sweet baby Jesus, Smith and Horus, Baluna, and all those other good guys. Okay, so I think, therefore I am. This simple statement expressed by Rene Descartes is a founding principle of Western philosophy. It means if one questions one's existence, the very act of doubting and then questioning is proof that one does indeed exist. But what if you are a fragment of your own imagination, or the imagination of God mind? What if you were someone else dreaming of being human, or existing because someone or something is dreaming of you? We may think we are human, we may think we are real, possessing a solid physical form, and we may think our world is what it is, but the quantum level research suggests that the world around us does not exist unless we focus our attention upon it. It does not become real, and it remains fluid and changeable until we give it substance, definition, and form. You you think the table or the chair in front of you is there. Your senses and your mind give it substance and form, and therefore it is. But at a quantum level, the table does not exist until you focus your mind and attention upon it. Thought creates reality. Thought is the second and one of the most dominant of the influence cards in the deck. For thought, like emotion, will determine the direction of your life. Your thoughts, the way you think, shape and create the world around you. What and how you think is as true a reflection of you as the face that looks back at you when you gaze into the mirror. However, from a scientific standpoint, thought still remains a mystery. Neuroscientists are learning the mechanics of thought, but why it occurs is not yet known and can only be guessed at. Regardless of the way it operates, though, thought is a complex process that involves both the consciousness and the unconscious mind. It is the result of our senses being stimulated by and reacting to the environment in which we dwell. It is the product of mental activity. It is the manipulation of information in a manner that enables us to conceptualize, reason, work through problems, and make decisions. Thought is the very foundation of consciousness, and some would suggest that, without consciousness, we might not be human. Dang, Leo, you're getting deep. Who freaking knew, man? Go, Leo, go. That's fucking awesome. Go, Leo, go. All right, abundance in reverse, though. Jingle, jangle. Are you letting thought kill your abundance, Leo? Well, knock it off. Okay. Be you, Ruby. Okay. Keywords: abundance, consciousness, giving, receiving, energy, love, and appreciation. Oh, I gotta go to the potential blockage. Okay. This is an intense card. Look at that dragoon. Holy bejesus. Okay. When the abundance card appears, reverse, it signifies a lack of gratitude and appreciation for what you already have in your life or what others do for you. To turn this around, practice being grateful. Gratitude is one of the keystones of abundance. So look around at your life and see and appreciate what you already have and be grateful for it. If you are unable to do this, then how will having more make a difference in your life? If you can only see what you do not have now, it's the same lack. An emptiness that nothing fulfills will only manifest again in the future. Keep in mind that you cannot change a lack mindset by buying more possessions. Material possessions will not give you the lasting happiness that comes from within. The happiness that you feel will be impertinent. It will fade. If someone offers you a gift, do not measure their care for you by the money spent on the gift. Be grateful. If someone buys from your business, do not complain when they spend only a little. After you have given them a great deal of your time, be grateful. Perhaps what they spent with you was all they had, and therefore a very generous act. If you have food, clothes, and a roof over your head, and money to pay your bills, then you are rich beyond the wildest dreams and hopes of many. In fact, you already have more than literally billions of others. It is time to appreciate all that comes to you, even if it is not as much as you hoped for or need. It is the beginning, a good start. Appreciate and be grateful. Even a little something extra is more than you had, and so much more than many others have. Give thanks for the bounty in your life every single day. Okay, so the Two of Wands is like beckoning you to make a choice here. And then you've got the Child in the upright and the Three of Cups. So, and I'm snagging the Ten of Pentacles because she's just glaring at me she's been looking at me like this the entire time. She's like, "Are you going to pick me up yet, darling?" Okay, fine, you get the Ten of Pentacles. So, well, that signifies you already have more than enough there, Leo, except for your broken heart. And I hear you. I see you. When you have a broken heart, it's hard to focus on anything else. I get it. But you can hold that pain and hold grace and gratitude at the same time. I don't remember who said it. I cannot recall the quote person. Let me not squander the hour of my pain. That's a difficult task, and you do need to take some time out, especially if those feelings and emotions are volatile and you are deep in them and you are just being engulfed. That can happen. Okay, but we can start to work on perceptualizing and conceiving of the fact that we can hold two things at the same time. We can hold a multitude of things at the same time. And I see you wanting to release that concept here. But you can be grateful and still have a broken heart. And I gotta get my ass reading here because we got... You can do it. It's totally feasible, Leo. You can hold gratitude and pain at the same time. And yes, you can be grateful for your pain because it teaches you so much. It teaches you how to deal with all these vast varieties of levels of pain in your life. And it teaches you something almost invaluable if you just let it. If you just let it teach you. Take it by the hand and be like, I see you. I'm going to sit with you. And I want you to tell me why you are here. Okay. I'm preaching because I'm going to read. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Keywords: new beginnings, innocent, magic, divine love, trust, hope, forgiveness, awareness, potential, anticipation, and dependency. Okay, that would be in the reverse. Okay. So, the meaning is a short one. Okay. The child stands confident, taking innocent joy and delight in her connection with the world in which she dwells. She is untouched by fear and full of hope and trust. Despite any hardship, struggle, and harm she has faced, she continues to see only beauty through the eyes bright and wide with wonder. She sees good in all. She is both magic and magical, an innocent soul who believes in happily ever after. Go, Leo, go. Okay. So, yeah, maybe look at your heartache through that. Maybe remember what it's like to be a child. Okay? So, even if you're spending, like, the holiday kind of like, you know, freaking not liking your surroundings or the people in it, or whatever it is that I'm getting here, Leo. Remember what it was like as a child with the... I mean, I don't know if it snows where you are, but it snows here. And we just got, like, freaking pummeled with it. But it's so beautiful. You walk outside and it's so still. It's like time has frozen. And you're just at peace. There's nothing to do but to grab a shovel and freaking dig your way out. It's I know. You like shoveling? Not particularly, but like when it's still and it's beautiful and it's calm and it's quiet and you have that pure white blanket covering the earth. It's magical. It just is. There's no escaping it. It's so beautiful and I love it. So if you can remember, like, to take that, like, wonder with you through your day and just start looking at things through the eyes of, like, your little child within, this broken heart will heal itself much faster. And I see you doing that because your broken heart's in the reverse here, which is a sign of healing. And then you realize you have everything you've ever needed or wanted or could want and need. And it might be being around families and taking off your mask around the family members you trust. There's that little doll in the background here. There. Curious and looking on. Take that innocence, that purity. Ooh, that's a fawn. She's got little white specks on her. There's another innocent. Okay, Leo. She's got her little sage dragoon on her arm there. Okay, so you definitely could totally freaking rock out Christmas and go through some, and let the ones that you trust, let them in. They might help you heal in more ways than you can possibly imagine here. All right. Here's your dark side of the moon, Leo. Very nice, very lovely. Nice energies. You just have to remember to... You have to remember who you are. Because you got some good energies in there. Some serious gifts. Bring that little child forth. Who knows, maybe like playing with some children over the holidays. It's amazing what you can learn from just even observing their play. You can gain a lot of insight and ideas into what we're really supposed to be doing here. Rather than being all these weird adult things that get us nowhere. Okay, Leo. I hope this helps. I hope you have a... May you have a lovely seasonal week. And I'll see you next time. Remember to keep your flame. Bye.